local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, thanks for joining us today on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. For over 75 years, Harris Electric has been a name Lloydminster trusts. From major commercial projects to agricultural operations, they deliver dependable electrical solutions. If it matters to your business, trust Harris Electric. harriselectric.ca and at 780-875-3336. We are here at the Canadian Brewhouse for the Tuesday night sports show tonight, and joining us are Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association President Dallon and Cortney George, and we're going to find out more about how the association would like to grow over the coming summer months. And the Kings Red Dogs U19 football team is heading to the Capital District Minor Football Association League Championship on May the 10th. Head coach Colton Schmidt will join us, along with Chad Kinnequon and Daymius Dustyhorn. Plus, we're very excited to be joined via a Zoom call by U of S Huskies quarterback and Lloydminster product Anton Amundrud, who has battled cancer to get back on the field for the 2026 season. Oh, what a day for sports. First off, of course, the Oilers on the big screen here tonight at the Canadian Brewhouse looking to save their season. Down 3-1 to Anaheim. Connor McDavid is a game-time decision to play. Puck drop is 8 p.m., and once again, it is a must-win with or without 97 in the lineup. An NHL broadcasting legend John Garrett has passed away suddenly. The man they called Cheech was 74 and still working. He was covering the Vegas and Utah series, and I feel like a piece of my childhood has died again with such great loss of John Garrett. What an awesome color commentator he was. Mostly Vancouver Canuck games, but when I was a kid, I just loved John Garrett. And Trey Savage makes his first start of the MLB season tonight in Toronto as the Blue Jays host the Red Sox. And boy, do the Jays need Savage to be what he was in the playoffs last year if they want to go anywhere. And the CFL draft is tonight. And the Canadian Football League and new commissioner Stuart Johnson have announced some playoff format changes for 2027. They did that this afternoon. And the season is also going to start sooner. I don't mind that, but for us to explain the playoffs in detail, what's coming in 2027, we need like 2 hours. It's ridiculous. But there will be 8 of 9 teams that make the playoffs in the CFL this year. So they talk about a watered-down season, and likely it will be unwatchable for the second half of the year. The changes coming to the playoffs, trust me, I love the CFL, but the changes coming to the playoffs are absolutely brutal. Well, now that spring is here, and along with the wet snow instead of just winter dry snow, chuck wagon drivers are having a heck of a time getting ready for the upcoming season. They're having trouble getting the horses out, and of course the Rangeland Derby in July, which is no longer that far away, is just around the corner. This year's tarp auction in Calgary set a new record. $6 million raised. And WPCA driver Jamie Labakane told us they will need that money for security as everything starts to cost more.
I leave and, before the end of May here, and we're on the road all summer. Like, I don't come home till the end of August. So we're living out of our campers. We're buying grocery at all these surrounding communities. We're buying fuel for all our rigs. We're talking semis, trucks, everything. And everything's out of pocket for us, right? So, to get those big dollars, it really puts some peace in mind knowing that you can go down the road, cover your costs, and, not be going backwards when you hit the end of the year, still have some money to buy new horses and help grow your outfit long-term is really good.
And because we're here at the Canadian Brewhouse, I want to remind you that Connecting Parents Supporting Families is holding a steak night fundraiser on April 30th here at the Canadian Brewhouse. Tickets are $40, and the money raised will help the organization to put on events like their Mother's Day event, which is coming up on May 21st. For tickets, you can find Connecting Parents on Facebook and message them or talk to any member. Well, each Tuesday, we bring you the Lloydminster Look Back, and today we look back at 1994 when the government of Alberta was looking to shut down the Lloydminster Airport. Airport. The Lloydminster Look Back is brought to you by Exhaust Masters Lloydminster. Exhaust Masters is your first call for exhaust and undercarriage performance, upgrades and repair. You go to the oil field, and industrial needs, you go to Exhaust Masters.
Roger, wind 120, what fun.
Quebec 0 should be touch and go.
The Lloydminster Airport may not be giving takeoff or landing clearance much longer. As part of the Alberta government's cost-cutting measures, the province has decided to unload its provincially owned airport by April of this coming year.
Mr. Klein's wants to balance the budget, and somebody has to pay, and I guess it's going to be us.
It's now up to the County of Vermilion River, where the airport is located, or the City of Lloydminster, to decide if they want to take over operations from the government, something both parties say will need some consideration.
I think we'd have to take a very serious look at it, but there's a lot of and ifs or buts about the thing, the costs and that. We have nothing in black and white as to what costs are or anything of that nature yet, so it's pretty hard to say yes, we would jump at it.
The first one, they're not a money maker, and I guess the biggest question is if you ask our ratepayers to subsidize an airport, it'd have to make some kind of sense to do that.
Many also question the sense of letting an airport that brings so much revenue into the area be shut down.
It brings a lot of business into town. I would think that the city would benefit more than the county, but I mean, if the city benefits, then the spin-offs are there for the county as well.
Interested parties will now have until the middle of January to decide whether or not they want to put in a bid to keep the airport in Lloydminster. Lloydminster Mayor Ilston Plant has said it's up to the county to make that decision first, and they have said they will make that decision later this week. Tammy Da Silva, NewsHour.
Cupcakes for Caregivers is an awesome way to say thank you to those caregivers that are working in the hospitals and the clinics and the nursing homes, all those professionals. But it's also a great way to thank those caregivers that are right in your own home taking care of those we love. Cupcakes for Caregivers is brought to you by Lloydminster Sobeys and Umbrella Marketing and Design. And to nominate a caregiver for Cupcakes for Caregivers, just email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and help you get your life back. 1-833-246-8326. BioClean Disaster Services is going to take care of your property and your belongings, but more than anything, BioClean Disaster Services will take care of you and your family. In just 10 years, BioClean Disaster Services has become Lloydminster's largest restoration company. They're also Lloydminster's local restoration company, supporting many local charities and organizations. You see their name on the swimming pool, and they could not be more invested in Lloydminster and the community. BioClean Disaster Services, 1-833-246-8326. We'll be right back in a moment with Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association President Dallon and Cortney George.
At Jason Arden & Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden & Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call. 780-875-6636, or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location, right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is Superior Water. I want to welcome you back to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse with Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association President Dallon Pryor, and member Cortney George is here as well. And we'd like to welcome you guys into the program. Thanks for reaching out, Cortney. Appreciate you letting us know about the Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Let's start with that. How big is the Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association?
Well, we have members scattered from Vermilion to Elk Point from Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, all over the place. People come.
Tell us what it is. Tell us what this association is and does.
Give her, Dallon.
So the LTCPA is a cattle penning association. It's kind of like a jackpot type
event, I guess, that we have. It's a game that we play on horses with cattle in the arena. So we
all know what cattle roping is. Is it kind of like that? Only it's team penning.
A little bit. So
right.
You have.
Do they still have that in the rodeo where it's team penning?
Yeah, it's not a rodeo event.
It isn't anymore.
No, that's where there's numerous different clubs scattered all across. Well, for us, Alberta and Saskatchewan, I guess, and Manitoba and BC. And so the game is there's 30 head of cattle in the arena, and you have 3 riders that make a team. And the object of the game is to get the same number. They're all numbered 1 to 0. So all the way from 0 to 9, I guess. And there's 3 of each. And you have to get 3 cattle into the pen at the other side of the arena, all the same, without getting any wrong ones, down into the pen, and all in under seconds, 60 seconds. Yeah.
Okay. What is
that's probably the longest answer ever.
But what is the age group of what are the ages of your members? Like, is there multiple teams from the Lakeland team cattle penning? Like you guys have you 3 are on a team, you 3 are on a team, or does it switch off and on? And does age matter?
So there's different classes. We run during the day from our shows, anywhere from a 5 class, a 10 class, an 8 class, and an open. And based on
your skill,
the skill level
of the rider,
you get a number. And the number you're at, you have to fit those 3 riders adding up to that specific class. So if it's a 10 class, you have to have 3 riders add up to 10 or less. 5 class, 3 riders up to 5 or less. And
Yeah. And then as far as age goes, I think we can start at 5 or 6 and go right up until you can't get on a horse anymore.
So you might end up roping with somebody who's 5 or 6 years old because they're penning, I should say, because they're good at it.
Right.
Yeah.
You could do that. And that's why our class levels are there. So that's why we have a class 5, because typically your beginners or first timers will start there. And it gives them the opportunity. It levels the playing field so they can ride and we interchange, and you can draw in. You don't have to have team members. So if you wanted to just join or come and try it, you could do that and just draw, and we will pair you with people that are of your equivalent level to ride with.
So what do you need? You need a horse, obviously.
A horse.
Yeah. Need a horse, and
some way to get to the show.
How do you guys do you guys practice together? How do you like it's like golf. It would take up a whole arena. So how do you find time, and where do you practice?
Well, so there's a couple different arenas that have events like this going on throughout the winter, pardon me. Mostly there's one in Saskatchewan, and then a new one just opened up in Lloydminster. And I know she will have events over the course of the winter too, probably Timberwind Ranch. And then, so basically you practice in the winter, and then you show then you go to jackpots in the summer.
Jackpots in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys host any jackpots?
Yes,
absolutely.
we do. We have 4 this summer coming up. Our first one will be May 30th and 31st.
Yeah.
At the Vermilion College. And then we have one June 27th and 28th also at the Vermilion College. And then our one in July, we're doing something a little bit different this year. We're going to have it outdoor at the Leah Park Rodeo Grounds. And it's July 18th and 19th.
Yeah.
There's a lot of excitement about that one.
Yeah.
So rain or shine, we pen.
Yeah.
We had an outdoor show last year and it poured rain for 2 days. And honestly, it was some of the most fun I've ever had.
It was
on a
so
horse.
fun.
Yeah. And then, we have our finals in August back at Vermilion College, and it's August 22nd and 23rd.
How did you guys get associated and started with penning?
I started penning when I was, I think, 18 or 19. And I was working with a fella that was into penning. And then, he just kind of took me under his wing, showed me the ropes, took me to my first penning. And then I've been kind of doing it off and on ever since.
I met my wife, and her my father-in-law, Larry, have been penning for years since she was a little girl. And once I met her and watched for a few years, and I decided to try it out, and ever since I've been hooked. So it's a lot of fun.
You guys are looking to grow. You're looking at getting more members, right?
We'd love to have more members.
More members means more teams.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you do if you would like to join?
So if you'd like to join, first and foremost, if you're a penner that has never cattle penned before, coming to want to be a part of a show, our association offers a free membership for the first year, and also a $15 discount for the first 3 rides, I believe, as well, to come out and see if you like it type of thing, and being part of a team-orientated sport.
Exactly. Anything there's that part. And then 2, they can look at our Facebook page. We've got a Facebook group and a Facebook page, and also check out our website. If they're looking to enter, that's all done through our website. It's on Facebook. It's the LTCPA Lakeland Team Cattle Penning page.
How often do you guys do this? How often do you get together?
For sure, once a month in the summer.
Once a month, if not more. Like, there is a lot of people that go to our shows, Saskatchewan, so you might see each other once, twice a month, if not more. And
then there's practice nights too. Some of the farmers and ranchers, they'll have practice nights and just play around with cows, and we normally tell each other, hey, we're going to practice here this night if anybody wants to join. Or it's kind of a community that you get to be a part of. It's a really fun crowd, and it's a fun sport to be a part of. It's just, I think lots of people don't know that it's here.
well, that it's here, or maybe what it specifically is.
So where do the cattle come from then?
So, well, for practice nights and things like that, it would just be the ranchers' cows that they have at home.
Okay.
So our members, lots of us have cows, and we'll just go and play around at home.
So I go to Minburn every Wednesday with a group that cattle pens out at Bill Pocock's there. And he's got a group of cattle out there, and you can ride, I believe it is Wednesday nights for $10. And a bunch of us go out there and play around with them and kind of practice, if you will. And we're always open to having more people out there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Are you guys on a team?
Well, so we've rode together before. So we'll do draws, or we've been part of the same cattle penning club for a long time. So yeah.
What's a good time to get 3 cattle from one side of the arena penned to the other side? How long does it take?
What's the fastest time you've seen, Dallon?
18 seconds.
Yeah, that's the number I had.
Really?
Yeah. But that's like when the stars align and everything is perfect.
When
three on one side.
Yeah,
exactly. Right there, ready for you.
Yeah. How do they choose which cattle?
So they're all numbered.
They come out with a number on them.
So they're there's 3 zeros, 3 ones, all the way up to 9.
They've got numbers on their back.
So when you enter, so when you enter the arena, your team of 3, there's actually it's a laser.
Like a timer, kind of, and when you cross the timer,
when you break the plane, the number gets announced, so you don't know what it is going in. And then the minute you break that plane, the clock starts, and
the announcer yells your number, and you go hunting.
You're on it to get those 3 out of there.
It's just a great way to have some fun with your horse too.
Absolutely, and it's a rush. It's so fun. I sometimes just come out and I'm just shaking because it's so fun.
Adrenaline,
yeah.
What am I forgetting to ask?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anything other than we're aiming to have, if you're curious about it, we're aiming to have our Lee Park Rodeo event be something that's really different that we're not typically doing. If you want to come out, even just watch, Dallon told you the dates, and if you're all of our dates are on the website and on the Facebook page. Just even come out and have a look and see if it's something that you're interested in. That's basically it.
Yep.
Thank you both. Appreciate this.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much, Kirk.
Thank you. That's Cortney George and Dallon Pryor. We're back in a moment with the Kings Red Dogs head coach Colton Schmidt, along with O-lineman Chad Kinnequon and safety slot back Daymius Dustyhorn. We'll be right back here at the Canadian Brewhouse.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also a very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years. It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Discover Care Freedom Living by Wellings. It's a modern way of living designed for people who want life to feel easier, more connected, and entirely their own. At Wellings of Lloydminster, your days unfold at your pace with spaces that feel modern, welcoming, and full of possibility. Live life on your terms at your own pace at Wellings. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. Well, welcome back to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. We're here tonight at the Canadian Brewhouse. The Kings Red Dogs U19 football team is heading to the Capital District Minor Football Association League Championship on May the 10th. Head coach Colton Schmidt joins us, along with offensive lineman Chad Kinnequon. He's right down there at the end, and safety and slot back Daymius Dustyhorn. So he plays both directions for the Kings Red Dogs. Thanks for joining us, boys. Appreciate it. Congratulations on a great season.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us.
Colton, it wasn't just a great season. It was an incredible season. You guys dominated the opposition. Like, when I say dominated, I mean dominated. Like, what's the closest anybody got?
Our closest game was 17-28. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah. What? Tell me about this team and why it's so good and headed to a championship.
Well, we've worked really hard in the last, since I've been a coach the last 3 years to build something more than just a place where guys go to hang out, you know. A lot of guys look at spring ball as a secondary to high school, and what we're trying to do is make it equal to high school, right? So I think we got 35 guys on the roster this year, and everybody has the same goal, right? We all want to win a championship. So, as well as, 10 coaches that are on the same page as well. So just having everybody work together and bring a really good team attitude towards everything.
When you started this year, when you started training for the season, did you know your team was going to be this good? Could you sense it? Could you feel it?
I knew that they were going to be better than last year, but just because of the guys we retained from last year. But no, I didn't know we'd be as good as we are. Yeah.
Chad, can I ask you, how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing since my grade 9 year, and I'm in grade 11, so a couple of years.
What got you involved in football? What made you want to, like, did you know when I get to grade 9 I'm playing football?
Well, my dad played for the Saskatoon Hilltops, so that's kind of like, football's kind of been in my life since I was born, but all my friends are starting to play football, so I just decided to join, and I did pretty good.
What's this season been like for you?
It's been awesome. Our defense is amazing, and I love them so much. Yeah.
It has been incredible. Like, giving up 2 points in a football game, 0 points in another game. Like, you guys have totally shut down. Like, 17 points was a rarity. Colton, what's going right on defense?
Just about everything right now. We got 2 really good interior defensive linemen. One of our D tackles, Joey, he's in grade 9, and he's led our team in tackles twice now, which for a defensive tackle is basically unheard of, especially as a grade 9. So we're really impressed with him to see where he's going to go in the next couple of years. Our other D tackle, Jackson Hackinson, he's older, but he's in grade 10. Seen a lot of improvement out of him since last year as well. Both our defensive ends are studs. Our strong side D end is he won silver in the 100-meter in Alberta last year for provincial, so fastest guy on the football field most of the time. Our linebackers are studs. We got one Team Alberta guy at our linebackers and 2 guys that are right there as well. So, and then DBs have been stellar. We got Daymius here at safety. He's had 4 interceptions so far this year. He's trying to keep the numbers going up. I think as a team we have 8 or 9 interceptions and 1 pick 6. So everything's just rolling right now.
Daymius, when did you start playing?
Grade 9.
You started in grade 9 as well? Okay,
Yeah.
You're playing both directions. We've heard so much about your being a safety with 4 interceptions here, and Chad's talking about our defense is just awesome. Which do you prefer playing, though? Do you prefer offense, or you want to be the nail, or you want to be the hammer?
I like defense.
You like playing defense better, eh?
Yeah.
And did you set out to play both positions when you tried out for the Red Dogs this year?
Yeah. I wanted to play both positions.
How did that happen? Why? Why would anybody want to play both directions? And you must be beat at the end of the game.
Yeah, well, it's fun. Score touchdowns, then get interceptions, and yeah.
Who's helped you along the way? Who's helped you become a safety and on the other side of the football, slapback?
All the coaches.
Any in particular?
Colton, Denham, and Thomas.
How about for you, Chad? Who stepped up to help you? Who do you rely on?
Our new O-line coach, Coach Wags. He's really good. He's a really good coach.
Did your dad play the same position as you?
Yeah, but he played left guard.
But
I played right.
But you must be able to help you out too.
Yeah.
Good at criticism too sometimes.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like my dad was. Colton, when you guys look ahead to May 10th, how much do you know about Millwoods?
Well, we played them once this year already. That was early on in the season, and I believe they were missing their starting quarterback at the time. We did beat them 25-0, but it's a whole different ball game. Playoffs are always a whole different thing, right? We've got new stuff. I'm sure they've got new stuff that we haven't seen. So we know a little bit about them, but we're definitely expecting some surprises too.
What's this year been like with the weather? Like, you guys are it's been horrible weather for everybody, but what's it been like for the Red Dogs?
It's been pretty frustrating. We've had a lot of schedule changes because of it, but life goes on. So we've been able to make it work. Had to shift some practices around, shift some games around, but we're still playing, so that's all that matters.
Chad, where do you want to go with your football career? Like, are you planning on? Is this something you could do at university, college level?
I was thinking about that, but my plan is to play CJFL first, so like get better, and then after CJFL, I could still play U Sports, and I think that'll help a lot. Like early starting, hopefully.
How about for you, Daymius?
Same things as him. Yeah.
Go to CJ.
Yeah.
Is that pretty common, Colton?
Yeah, like I mean, myself, I went to play junior for the Hilltops for a year. It's not uncommon to go straight from high school to youth sports, but it's a lot more common to go to junior. Just a lot of guys see it as a stepping stone and more of a learning experience. They get a bit of the next level action without going head first into it, right? So a lot of guys go that route.
How many guys do you have from each school? Like, is it pretty much half and half?
It's pretty close to half and half. I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, roughly half and half.
What's it been like playing with with members of other teams here locally? What's that been like for you guys? And getting to know some of the guys that are, that you don't normally play with.
Mm-hmm. A lot of like my close friends are from Holy, so it's like it's pretty cool. Like we can like all play on a team together to like make like this like all-star team in Lloyd. Yeah, it's just I enjoy it a lot.
It feels like an all-star thing, but how about for you, Darius?
It feels good. Got to meet new people.
I
and
called
play
you
with
Darius,
them.
Daymius.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's been awesome. You met a lot of new friends.
Yeah, a lot. Lots of them actually.
You told me, Colton, I guess it was still winter when you told me that this whole organization was set up by Rod Kirby, and now you're just kind of hoping to build on it. Where does the season rank among Red Dogs seasons? So I know you've won championships before.
It's pretty tough to rank it like that, just because competition is always different every year. We've had a lot of really strong seasons, and then we've also had seasons where we maybe weren't as strong, but the competition was stronger, right? So it's up there for sure. I think when I played, we had a better team overall, but I mean, coming from where we were last year, winning one game, and the year before winning one, to now being 5-0, I mean, we're pretty happy about it.
Did you hear that, guys? He said he was better than you guys when you were. Never let him forget that he said that now. Or has he told you that before?
Nope.
Hearing this now.
Yeah, can you watch the game? Can you view it anywhere, Colton, on May 10th?
I don't think so. I think you just have to watch it in person.
Where is that game?
It is at Larry Alexiuk Field in Edmonton, or in St. Albert, Sunday at, is it 3:00?
12, I think.
I thought it was 1.
I don't know, something like that.
You guys are all going to show up at the right time, right? But I thought it was 1. I thought it was noon. I thought it was 3. Well, we know it's Sunday, May 10th.
Yeah.
And what's it like having a team, Colton, that plays so well, puts up zeros on defense, and dominates games? How hard is it to keep the team getting better? Like, how do you keep improving when you're going out there and putting up such large numbers on other teams? How do you stay focused?
Well, I think with the team we have this year, we have really good team cohesion, and I've kind of been telling the guys that since week 1. This is the first team I've coached that when a guy's wrapped up, everybody else is running in trying to make the play, right? So nobody's playing selfishly. Everyone's playing together. And even off the field, there's a lot of really close friendships on this team. So I think the guys just play for each other, right? They're not as concerned as the score as they are at just getting themselves better for the next game.
Daymius, how much have you learned playing defense? And how's that slot back work into what you do on defense? And how's that safety work into what you do on offense? Like, has it made you a better football player? What have you learned that you maybe didn't realize coming in playing both? Or do you play both regularly?
I play both like regularly.
How's one help the other?
Reading like the DBs, and then like reading the formations. Getting to know the formations on offense has improved me reading the field. Yeah.
That's huge, Colton. That's huge.
100%.
For a safety, especially, right?
Yeah, well, it's hard to say this in a nice light, but Daymius in grade 9 was, and he knows this, was not the greatest player on the team, right? But in the 3 years that he's been playing on this team and at the comp, right, he's been playing 2 seasons in a year. He's gotten so much better. Like, none of us ever saw this coming. And honestly, I mean, he's stat leader for our team right now. So,
what happened, Daymius? What do you think happened? What do you think
know.
happened from grade 9 to now? Did you kind of grow into your body, maybe, or like? What do you think, Colton? What do you think has changed for Daymius? Just putting in the work.
So I'll actually piggyback on what my brother says about this. He's our offensive coordinator, and he says that Daymius has always had the skills, but he's just growing into himself a lot more now. So he knew how to do it, but he's that much faster and that much stronger now that he can actually make the plays that he's always known how to do.
Okay, Chad, are you still growing? You're like a mountain man. Like,
I hope
you do, eh? Like, yeah. So, like, who do you look up to? What offensive lineman and stuff do you look up to that you want to play like?
Well, I think my dad, he was undersized. He was like 5'10", playing at junior level, and he was like crazy technique. When I went to a Hilltops camp in the summer, they were telling me how like disciplined he was, and like his footing was awesome. So I get like a lot of tips from him, and like it works.
Daymius, who do you strive to be like?
I don't know.
Does this guy even watch football? Colton, who does he remind you of?
At a professional level?
Yeah.
It's hard to equate it to a high school level player, but he's a smaller build. So any guy that's doesn't look the part but can play the part, that's kind of what he is for us.
Well, good luck, gentlemen, on May 10th. We appreciate you giving us some of your time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us.
And good luck with the when's like we feel like we're a long way from football season. Like when does the season get started? Like August?
Yeah, the high school season starts third week of August is when we come back for camp, and then start playing games first week of September.
Oh, you guys are gonna miss it, eh? Like it must seem to take forever. I know summer goes by pretty fast, but you guys are gonna miss it. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
U of S quarterback Anton Amundrud is going to join us when we come back. Anton was diagnosed in the fall of 2025 with T-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and HLH, an aggressive form of cancer. He watched his team go all the way to the Vanier Cup in November, and now he's ready to get back on the field. He's next on Live with Kurt Price here at the Canadian Brewhouse, presented by Harris Electric.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Excited to be joined by Anton Amundrud with the U of S Huskies. And Anton, first off, you look great. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling really good. I've been done chemo for almost 2 months here now, and I'm feeling wonderful.
So you're coming back this year, right? You're planning on playing again this year.
Yeah, I plans to be playing in August. I'm back working out with the team and stuff, and it's going great so far. So yeah, goals to be back for August playing.
Last fall, when you were diagnosed, boy, it doesn't seem like that long ago. It's so great to see you looking so fantastic. It was not a good diagnosis. Did you feel the community of Lloydminster behind you? There was a lot of shock, a lot of, I think, disappointment that A, it's Anton Amundrud, B, it's the playoffs are right around the corner and you're having an incredible year. But did you feel like the Lloydminster community was right there with you and supporting you?
Yeah, 100%. The support was insane. Everywhere in Lloydminster, everyone was so supportive. Everyone was reaching out, telling me they're here for me. It was awesome. It was really awesome. Lloydminster, it's a great community. It felt good.
I don't know if you want to talk much about last year and the diagnosis, but before that diagnosis, Anton, you were lighting it up. What had clicked with Anton Amundrud?
Yeah, I think as the years have went on here, I think every year I've gotten more patient and more calm back there. And just this year is big as well with having Mason Nyes back. I played with the guy for a couple of years as well, so it was nice having that communication with him. And I'd go meet with him every day. We'd go over the film, talk game plan. Like we were just all on the same page, me, him, and Coach Flory. And yeah, I think that helped a lot this year.
How tough was it watching the guys go to war last year and not being able to be a part of that?
Yeah, it was tough. I was in the hospital watching the games since I got put in there after the Calgary game, but it was tough. I obviously wanted to be out there with my guys and fight with them, but they did a wonderful job. Obviously, Jake Farrell stepping into the position he had to was phenomenal. He did a great job getting the boys to the Vanier, and yeah, it was tough to watch, but they did great.
Anton, what happened to like what were your symptoms? Like I know they always say, well, we'll catch it early. Like did they catch it early for you? What were your symptoms?
Yeah, so it all started after our Regina game. My eyes were just super yellow. My spleen and liver were enlarged, things like that. Like at the start, we thought maybe it was just some sort of sickness. So I'd like every week I was going into the doctor to get ultrasounds on my liver and spleen to see if they were going down. And then those weren't going down. So we got me into an emergency doctor, and then they ran tests on me for a couple of weeks. Like I wasn't able to keep food down, stuff like that, like yellow eyes. And then, yeah, I ran tests for a couple of weeks, and then, yeah, found out the diagnosis.
When it came, football players are always dealing with something. Was there a time where you thought it was like maybe you got hit and you didn't realize something was out of place, something you didn't realize was, boy, I should have taken that more seriously, or trying to figure out what the heck happened in any games and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, it more so just felt like a sickness, honestly. Like it just felt like a sickness. I would be nauseous kind of all day, things like that. Like I never really thought it was a hit I took. Like with the enlarged spleen and stuff, at the start we were like, maybe I took an awkward hit that I didn't know, and maybe that was causing the issues. But no, it more so felt like just like a sickness, like a flu-like issue for weeks. So then it was not going away, so we had to go get it checked.
When did you realize, hey, I can play football again in 2026? When did that start to become a reality? Because I know there must have been a time where you thought your career was possibly over.
Yeah, no. To be fully honest, I'm pretty optimistic. I'm a pretty optimistic guy. So even right when they told me the news, I was already kind of thinking I'll be back for 2026. Like I don't like to listen to the statistics and all the stuff. Like if I feel good, I'll be out there. Like I feel great, and I've been feeling awesome. So honestly, it never really slipped my mind once that I wouldn't be playing in 2026. I've always kind of been pretty positive about that, and I think that's helped me through this so far. Is just knowing that like I want to be back out there with my team and play football. I love playing the sport. It's awesome.
When did you start training again?
I started training about a month ago. Yeah.
What have you been doing? What have you been like? How's that training start, and how's it kind of amp up?
Yeah, no, it started out pretty light, like a lot of band work, a lot of ISO movements, just not much weights to start, more body weight stuff, and working like treadmill, like starting light with some walks, and now I'm starting to get into like running and jogging, and like for a longer period of time working on the cardio health. But yeah, no, it started out slow with mostly just body weight stuff, but now we're starting to ramp up. I'm getting into the weights and all that stuff.
Did you lose a lot of weight?
Yeah, yeah, no, I went into the hospital at 205, and when I left the hospital, I was 173 pounds. So lost a ton of weight, but now I'm back up to like 210, which is awesome.
How much did your like you know, you're healthy, you're a young football player who keeps his body in shape. How much did that tie into being able to recover as quickly as you did? Do you think, did the doctors touch on that a little bit with you?
Yeah, no, they said it definitely helps the fact that I'm young and active and all that stuff. It definitely plays to my favor, which is really good. So lucky in that sense to be able to have this obviously young and be able to bounce back quick.
Who are you working out with now?
Well, I work out the team, but our strength and conditioning coach is Joel Lipinski, and he is like the best there is. He is so good. He's so detailed, and he gets us right.
How long do you have to get ready for the season? When does it start?
We start August 14th, so I still have 4 months, 5 months around that.
Are you throwing a football?
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm throwing. I'm back throwing and stuff. I threw today actually, and it was really good. It's going great. Every week, I feel like I'm getting 10 times stronger than I was the week before. So things are going really smooth.
Are you outside, inside, both?
Both. We just got a big dump of snow in Saskatoon, so today I was inside, but weeks prior I was outside.
Yeah, it feels like spring is never gonna arrive. So I know you're really excited about the upcoming season. What does the year look like? The Huskies, they go all the way to the Vanier Cup last year, and you lose to a really good football team. But what's the outlook like for the Huskies this year and the drive to get back to that Vanier Cup?
Yeah, no, our standard is always to be in that final game. We have a high standard here. We know we're a great football program. We're coached very well, and we got a lot of veterans coming back. We're losing obviously a couple key pieces, some guys who are obviously really great, but at the same time, there's been guys ready to step up and fill those roles, and we got a lot of veteran pieces coming back, and I think we're going to be doing just fine this next season.
So, did you spend some time in Lloyd after you got out of the hospital? Were you able to come back and see mom and dad and stay in Lloyd?
Yeah, no, I've been back a lot these last few months. Around Christmas, I was there a lot, and then yeah, these last few months I've tried getting back as much as I can. But a lot of my stuff for chemo and everything was in Saskatoon at the cancer center here, so I'd be back for that. But I was trying to spend as much time as I could in Lloyd.
Did it change anything for you, Anton? Did it change life perspective or anything? I mean, that was a diagnosis that I'm sure scared everybody, but must have scared you as well.
Yeah, no, I'd say definitely made me grow up a little quicker. You had to for sure mature in certain aspects of life and start taking care of yourself a little more. And yeah, I think you also kind of realize what's important and what's not in life. There's just sometimes little things are just little things. They're not as big as they have to be. So yeah, no, it definitely changed my perspective.
I know your faith played into this a lot as well, didn't it?
100%. Yeah. My mom, she's very strong on faith, and she's taught that to me growing up a lot.
Well, Anton, it is fantastic to see you looking so great and to hear you're throwing again and getting ready for the season. Everybody loves watching you play football, and we wish you the best of luck. And I want to thank you for doing this and for being an inspiration to others as well. I think people look at you now, Anton, and go, well, if Anton can beat it, I can beat it. It's never a fun word when the C word is mentioned, but do you feel like you hope to inspire others who are facing that journey ahead too?
Yeah, 100%. I think the biggest thing I've found so far throughout this whole thing is you just have to have a positive mindset. Like you just have to take it day by day and understand that you don't have to listen to what people say about it or the statistics and the numbers they give you. That's every case is different and everyone's different. Like people are going to respond different to it. You just gotta be positive and do all you can, really.
That positivity. I don't know if I could have it. I don't know if I could be there, Anton. I look up to you and admire you for that so much. So, and I really appreciate you hopping on and giving us some of your time as well. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
Just let me. Our thanks to Anton Amundrud for giving us some time and talking about what is no doubt a difficult time in his life, and now getting ready to start the 2026 season on the field. It's just an incredible story. Congratulations to Anton Amundrud. And best of luck to the Red Dogs. And if you'd like more information about the Lakeland Team Cattle Penning Association, that's easy to find via the Facebook, and you can always contact us if you'd like more information there. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse tonight tonight, and it is a huge night, as it has been all year. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place to catch the Edmonton Oilers, and that includes what might just be their final game of the season. But if anybody is capable of coming back from down 3-1, I think it's the Edmonton Oilers, and I think there's definitely still a possibility. Hey, they did it in 1990 and went on to win the Stanley Cup. So that game starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Again, it's on the big screen here at the Canadian Brewhouse. They've got the Sabres and the Boston Bruins on right now. Toronto Blue Jays, of course, playing today as well. It's a huge day for sports. And again, puck drop 8 p.m. tonight here at your home for Edmonton Oilers hockey in Lloydminster, the Canadian Brewhouse. We'll talk to you again Thursday on